Watch it or jollof?
Jollof.
Plantain chips are not your. How do you like your girls?
Plantain chips.
Hey, so light skin, eh?
As in for
day.
I know, yeah, it depends on the mood. What time?
I mean, when you say plantain chips, I know. Don't worry about it. So movie, full movie or series?
Series. I want something that will take my time.
Which part of your house do you spend the most time?
The hall. I actually sleep. I don't sleep in my bedroom.
Why is that? You're a TV person.
I'm always watching something and I fall asleep. Right, if I go to the bedroom, I won't be able to sleep.
TV and radio.
TV.
Okay.
Actually, that's no radio. If radio is playing music, then radio.
Yeah, and I say radio. Yeah.
I say radio. Kasa.
Then no about ever kasi. It's coming from my home.
Say music no so here. It's kasa no so.
What is it with you and the ladies?
Cara, I don't know. I don't know. I love them. They love me.
You love writing love songs though. So what do you hope they take, from it? I don't think you want to give yourselves to them, but like.
Oh no, not like that.
So what do you wish they took away from the songs you wrote?
I'm just preaching love basically. Love each other, love one another. With the love of the Lord. Even when you break somebody's heart, break their hearts with love.
Hey, how do you do that?
Don't break. There's a kind of heartbreak that you don't recover from.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a heartbreak that you say, oh, this one just didn't work. We are going out.
So you should be able to call your ex any day, anytime. Just chit chat a bit or check
come
on
over
them.
and show yourself with your new girlfriend.
But that's not going to happen. It's not possible. The new one is not going to take that.
It's all in our minds.
Who are some of your biggest musical influences? Really?
Oh, the list is long. From Ghana here, Oforian Ponsa, Kojenchi, Daddy Lumba, Samini. I'm learning a thing or two from Sako there, Shatta, Stoneboy as well. It's a long list.
So in learning from them, how do you approach creating a body of work? What did you take from these guys that you would say has made you who you are today in terms of what you've been able to put out over the years?
Okay, so especially from Oforian Ponsa, because I remember growing up, we used to have the two-leg albums. An album I remember very much that every single, from track 1 to track 1,000, every single song is a great record. There is no always an album, let's do 5 great songs and throw in some 5 okay songs. So I picked that as whenever I'm making an album. That's why my albums have all won album of the year at the region, because I take a lot of time to make sure I compile a great body of work and I put out, stage performances from Amachi Dede, Samini. I learn something from everybody, I bring them together and add them to my craft.
What about the choice of producers, though? Does it count in any way? Because you've worked with Richie, you've worked with Kill Beats. What do you look for in a producer?
Very important. A producer should be able to, a producer might be great, but maybe he and the artist just don't vibe. It doesn't mean that producer is bad. So you need to find a producer that understands your direction, your sound, you gel together, and then you guys can, make sure. It's like Timberlake and Timberland,
Right.
Yeah, you find your person and you make great records together. So.
You haven't fought with any producer?
Oh, no.
They were going the other way when you wanted so much to do this.
I'm not problematic. Problematic, but it doesn't have to be me and Richie. We fight a lot too. Like we really fight a lot about a lot of. But it's not. It's a fight of creative fights. Like this one should be here. This one should be there. No, I feel. But at the end of the day, we all arrive at like a common ground, and then we go for it. So.
But these are local people. What about the foreigners? Because you've worked with some people outside of Ghana.
Yeah. I mean,
is it the same experience?
It's the same. There's a lot of producers that I haven't gotten the privilege to work with yet, but I hear their sounds and I know me and them are going to make amazing records. Some of them I have worked with. I've worked with Fresh from Nigeria. I've worked with Blaze Beats. I've worked with Fields. I've worked with a number of amazing producers from Nigeria as well. I'm looking forward to expanding that to America, to South Africa, to create records with different producers as well.
What do you make of collaborations?
Very important. One of the most important parts of our business. Collaboration is what puts different artists in different cultures. If I'm trying to get my music and my brand in America, it would be wise for me to collaborate with somebody who is there who's also doing amazing. So a lot of artists some people don't like collaboration, but me personally, I think collaboration is a very important.
You don't think it breaks you? It actually makes you.
It makes you.
What about collaboration with somebody you are bigger than?
It doesn't. It's
because now you're mentioning
it's not
all the
every day.
videos.
It's not every day. It's not every day that you want to collaborate to tap into somebody. Somebody also wants to collaborate with you to tap into.
Do you listen to those? Unya DMs, so Charlie, I want you.
No, it doesn't. Usually,
you don't know
DMs,
who they are. Like,
yeah, I've done songs with people that they are not, but it's not DM because DM I probably might not see it. Maybe you know your manager who knows my people who can contact us, send us the record. We know that the song is good enough. We'll be open to jumping on there, So.
But you think that collaborations actually make
it's the right collaboration because you can do a collaboration and it will not unmake you or do a collaboration.
Now, we say collab.
Exactly.
Let's just say you do with Davido Nanchia.
It's a leap of faith. Even if you do the song by yourself, it's still a leap of faith because there's no guarantee that the song is actually going to, but you do it hoping that it does. So.
But you're confident a bit. So I want to believe that there are a few times you did a song even before you put it out. Were sure in the studio that we
every song I do. If I have to fight for the song to come out, I believe. But
you're here, partner. Reach most dear, and then it worked the way you thought it was going to work.
I think a song "Say Cheese."
Okay.
Enjoyment. A few records that we did.
What about Touch It?
Touch It. To be honest, we didn't know. We didn't where.
Wow.
It was a leap. It was like it's a different sound. Ghanaians, we're not sure if they will like it or not, but we did, let's go with it. And we went with it. So
and
the songs
blown.
And there are equally songs that we thought was going to take over the globe, and he didn't even take over Achimota. Oh, there's on my Sugar album. There was a song called Cinderella. It features me, Okuna, and Paris. Hey, that day, there's me and Paris was like, I was this song.
Was that the one on CD Live when you guys were discussing?
No, that song is not out yet.
Oh, okay. Hey, why?
Yeah, it's not out yet.
That day.
Oh, don't worry. The song's there. You're packing.
So how do you do it though? Then Emma saying Brian keep it away for now. Like, is it the audience? Is it what is popping? Is it another artist releasing a song and so you don't want to even come in there so you're swallowed?
That fight is a serious. If I tell you that the things that go on in the background for us to pick songs, like because I want this song.
Yeah.
We should think at this time this song will happen. Another person at this time, so we have to argue for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months to come and arrive at a song that we are going with this, and then it's a serious battle. There's no formula to it. We just go with guts, So
it's never been about the audience and what is even popping on social media at a particular time.
Me particularly, I hate following trends. Like, trends are good sometimes, nice to jump on 1, 2, but I like to I like to be the pace setter for people to follow. So as much as maybe something might be popular, I'm stubborn. I want to do my own thing and hope that it will still work.
So you're not about challenges, the TikTok challenges.
Oh, I am about.
Yes,
of course, I am about. So if I pick my own lane, I'll add a challenge to it because it's what is trendy now. Add a dance routine and stuff. So, but the sound itself, I don't like following. If you say this is popular, so everybody is going to do this. How do you differentiate and be distinct from what's going on?
But what do you make of this whole challenge thing that every time an artist drops a song, there has to be a challenge that should go with it or a particular dance?
It's just the era we're in.
You don't get scared that it kind of it just phases out after like a week or two.
That's the sad part.
Moving on to.
That's the sad part. I used to have conversations with my friends about this, and we used to say about how there's a good and bad part of this new era. The good part is the challenges help the songs to, spread wider, faster. But then the bad part is because the challenge, people finish dancing and then what next? They are finished, they're going, they'll move on. You have to keep giving them. And these days, the music come like fast food. When they do their challenge, they're done. New music. They're asking for new music. It's just the bad and good of it, and we need to find a way to navigate the new era we find ourselves in.
So on the flip side, you don't think it's because of the Ghanaian sound? It's not the sound, because you are trying to push the boundaries.
It's not. We make
because it's unavailable but still bop, like people are still bumping to it and all that. But I say we are a challenge now. 2 weeks be nice, so it's not the Ghanaian sound.
Let me tell you,
it's not us.
It's not about the sound. It's not about the challenge. Asaase Cafe.
You people are serious about it.
Asaase Cafe. Let me tell you, the algorithm.
What has money got to do with the challenge on TikTok?
Hey, listen, the algorithms are set up in a way that the more people do it, the more the song is spread everywhere. But
and you think that's what brings the love that we also have? We develop it.
Yes, because they are putting a song in your face. So if you pick up your phone. Oscolina, hey, leko, 10 times. You think, the song is blown. Let me also go in. But to get
you truly believe this works?
Yep.
Okay.
It's an algorithm thing, and if you have enough money And these days, like I said, it's no more show business. It's business show. Like, you need to have money to pay influencers, pay dancers. Everything is
these guys are paid
now.
for everything they do. I mean,
Yep.
you see a lot of people on TikTok.
Yep.
They can't all be taking money from the artists. So
60% of them, that's what you do. So you pay
Ah.
enough people
Right.
to start it, so that now the ordinary floor member thinks that, oh, I can also do something, and then they all jump, and it becomes a big thing. But to get everybody to jump on, you need to pay people to start. Everything is, it's
Are
a
you
business.
truly happy for how far you have come?
Trust
when you
me,
look back.
I am so grateful. Like, it's easy to get lost in, oh God, I want this, God, I want this, God, I'm not here, I want to be here. But sometimes we forget that I'm not this where I am. I prayed to be here. These days I've developed a spirit of gratitude. Like, these I don't even pray and ask for anything. Whenever I pray, I'm like, thank God, like I have a place to stay, I have food to eat, I have a loving family, friends, I have great songs, I have fans. Although yes, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm grateful for where I am,
Where do you want to be? Sign more deals? Because you had one with Empire. How's that going?
It's still going. Like, we're still working together. It's still going great, amazing. I want more. I want more music. I want like 10 of Touch It, like 20 of it, so I can be touring the world, performing. My happy place is a stage. So anything that will put me on stage to perform to people, more music, more impact on like people's lives and things, so yeah.
So these deals you guys are signing, you think is the way, right?
Not that we think is the way.
Record labels, they talk about getting with the record label, so
everybody
distribution and all that.
has a formula. Everybody has what will work for them. Somebody is independent and still crushing it. Somebody is with a label and crushing it. So if you don't say, because everybody is, I'm going to do something, find what works for you. If independence is what works for you, know what comes with it and deal with it. If label is what you think will work for you, know what comes with it and deal with it.
So at this point, you have a voice in your Links Entertainment group. So I want to believe that they don't just conclude on things and then go.
These days,
they
these
call
days,
you. These days, so you
reach,
have.
It comes with growth. When you've done this for so long, and now the label can trust that you've grown in the business and you know something. 4 or 5 years ago, when they say, "Kid, we are doing this," hey, you have to do it. These days, when Richie says, "Kid, I'm like, Richie, are you sure we should do this?"
Oh, you prayed for a time like this,
yes,
huh?
I prayed for a time like. And these days, we can have like healthy arguments and decide what's best moving forward. So yeah, it's great to be.
So in your eyes, are you guys good? Ghanaian musicians, all
No,
of you,
we're
are
not.
you good?
We're not.
What can be done? What is the problem with you guys?
There's no. I don't think the problem
There's
is
a
everywhere.
challenge, eh?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not even a Ghanaian thing. It's just that other people have found ways around the problem. As we are still trying to navigate to find ways around the problem. So it's not a Ghanaian thing. It's everywhere, trust me.
But
The
what
whole
can we
world-
do? Because the people who have found ways around it, no more, they're still moving.
It comes down to money. Trust
Are
me.
you serious
Because
right now?
These days, it's not enough to have a nice song. The nice songs are played. You can have a beautiful song. Hey, Charlie, I've done a bang. Like, it's not enough.
So it's not even the numbers.
No.
Because we used to argue that out. Comparing it
No.
to Nigeria, we always said it was the numbers,
Those ones
the numbers,
are there.
the numbers.
Those ones are, it's there. But like, there are other countries that are not. Jamaica, we are more than Jamaicans, but Jamaican music is travel.
Right.
So yes, the number is a thing, but there's other like factors, especially in the new era we find ourselves in music. There's a lot of factors that are, pushing under there.
So
to
we should
make-
stick to high life.
I'm not. We
That's the
shouldn't- I'm
true
not saying-
element they say.
That is our
Good music
music.
is timeless.
That is our music. But again, I'm always of the opinion that don't force people to do something. If you think you can package high life, do it properly, put it there, do it. If you think yours is hip hop and you can do it properly, I'm not a thing of high life is such everybody must do high life. Do
A case
what
in
works
point,
for
live
you.
band and then miming too.
I prefer live band. But if you think miming is what you sometimes where you are, live band won't work there. You have to do miming, but do your thing and go. Like my mom does not like it when I perform live band on VGMA. On VGMA, anywhere else.
Oh, okay.
It says VGMA live
They'll
band.
mess you up
it's
or
not.
what?
It's not like they'll mess you up. It's when she's listening at home. It doesn't sound
it's
great.
uncle, yeah.
So every day, so when I tell my mom how to do laughs, oh Charlie, I can't feel
My
live band
Abba.
there. Can't feel more CD. Oh, So it's everybody and what works these days. I don't want to say this is good, so I think this is great. Everybody's reality is different. So find your reality, find what works for you, and kill it. That's what it is.
And in your reality, you think you're on the right path.
I think I'm there, steady, but
you don't plan to leave Links Entertainment anytime soon.
I don't even know what I'll eat tomorrow. So I don't plan anything.
Oh, sorry, Richie.
I don't know what I'll eat tomorrow. If one day God permits and I'm supposed to move from there, I will. But now as it stands, I'm not thinking that.
But is that a good thing though? Because I mean, for everyone, especially with you and how far you have come, it's only right that you look at yourself and say, maybe the next 3 years, maybe I should move.
Yeah,
I've outgrown the brand, the record label. There are more, up and coming.
That time comes, and if I reach that point in my mind where I think, okay, it's time for me to, I will.
But you see that happening?
I don't see it. That's it. I'm not thinking that far.
And there is a
you are trying to misquote what I'm saying.
I like that you're being honest.
Yeah,
you don't plan to leave your record label, and that's okay.
Okay.
But I just wanted to trust. I had any controversies.
No, I'm not even.
I
think you're not getting what exactly I'm saying.
I do, but I was only pushing you to just let me know really if you see yourself still with Links maybe in 5 years.
It could be like tomorrow if I'll leave Links. That's what I'm trying. I don't know. I could be that I'll wake up next week and think, Richie Charlie, why you be a man?
It's okay to just want to leave at some point, and it's okay to just say, okay, you know what? They started it with me, and I'm going all the way.
People have to make sure that if that time comes and I have to leave, it has to be done with respect, with love.
Oh, we know you. You are not going to mess it up. Come on now. Make a penny.
Me say penny. Make a penny.
Wow, so there's Empire still going strong, and then there's you putting out the song, and then a couple of weeks ago you said you were not well. What's up with that? Are you good?
I'm great. Like, I'm on top of the
So what was it? Because with the
now.
mask and everything, I lied, and then now you say we should pour you liquor. Like, your kidney, okay. Or lungs, no liver, no kidney.
All my organs are organic. To be honest, like.
But what was that though?
That was, to be honest, it was a very dark moment in my life that sometimes I feel like I want to move past there, but just to brush over it, it's just.
We love you. We want to know.
I had a tour. I was supposed to have my first solo tour, North American tour, and I was in LA that time. There was so much going on with me that I wasn't in the right mind. I had so much I was dealing with at that time, and I couldn't healthily go into that tour and then execute. So I had to cancel that tour. And I put out a statement that, I'm dealing with a few health issues here and there. I'll be back. It's nothing, so I'll be back. And a couple of weeks later, after that post, somebody from, I don't know where, picked that because I said I had a health issue. They assumed what I probably was dealing with and came out with rumors that created a lot of, distraction. My family, like, it was very, very, a very terrible time for me. But like I said, I'm well. I don't have a liver issue. I don't have stroke. I'm back. Liquor is out.
Maybe next time you should even just put in health, because once you put it like that, people genuinely were concerned.
I know. Because the brands I work with were calling my family. People who even know me. I was calling like, hey, are you? Even my mom. I spoke to my mom that morning before it came, and she called me again like, are you hiding something? I'm like, no. It's like, I'm very okay. This is somebody that wants to, told a part of clickbait, but don't pay any. It became a whole thing. It spread far and wide.
When it hits family, then it's really a big
my mom at a point, people were calling. I was like, nah. Like, she literally came to my house. Like,
Charlie.
One day, my big brother was even not. I was telling him I'm fine. I was like, I was there. He came to knock my. He wants to be sure that I'm okay. I'm like, look, I'm fine.
He said when you put out that video with the coffee cup,
they said I shot a video 1 month ago.
Me said,
I
said, guys, what to snap near share date me. Who said we you? So it had nothing to do with you not being able to sell out.
No, it was like it had nothing to do, because I was looking forward to this tour. Like when I went to New York, they're crazy about this was going to be my first like solo tour. So I was looking forward to it, but there was so much going on that like the other side, I don't want to get into that, but I'm in a better place. Like, I'm great, I'm well, life is good, I'm grateful, new music is out, so
you should look forward to that someday.
Yeah. Very soon.
Solo.
Yes, very soon. Because like I said, my happy place is the stage. Like, if you take away being in the studio, being on stage is where I find my joy. So I'd love to go back on tour, be on the road, and execute.
What has changed with you and handling negativity, back then and now? You just look at yourself, how you handled it then and how you handle it now.
First, I'm still
give us
sensitive.
the tips, your mates and those coming up.
I'm still I won't say I'm still sensitive, but obviously I've learned a lot that a lot of these trolls it has nothing to do with even me. It has a lot to do with them. A lot of people are unhappy.
Yeah.
A lot of people are dealing with their own issues in life, and they project that onto other people. Like I'll post a song, oh, new music coming out soon, and somebody will come and say, and so what? Such a person, it has nothing to do with me. It's not like it's not me, it's them. Like they have their own things they are dealing with. So once you recognize that, you don't take a lot of these things personally. And I don't want to feed into trolls because that energizes them. So I've just decided, I know what, I'll laugh about it. If you say Kidi is going to do this, I'm like, okay, Kidi, you are a fool. Okay, Kidi, you are like, it's just to free my mind to always stay in a positive, state of mind.
But it's always not so negative too. There are people who are also there giving you feedback. Do you spot those ones too?
I see some of them. Okay. So that's another thing I decided to help me deal with it.
I know we're with 3 negative.
Yes.
Now,
so for every time I see a negative comment, I tell myself there's 10 people that also like me. So I shift my energy towards the positive, the people that like. So yes, let the negative come and go.
I saw this account. It tagged me yesterday on the artwork. Kidi fans also. Do you have a personal relationship with those people? You bounce off ideas.
It was so crazy
and all
that. So my mom used to tell me, my mom, she's so involved, like she was like, hey, have you seen Stoneboy Beam Nation fans? You have to create Kidi Nation something. I'm like, Mom, these things, it comes with time. It comes with as you build, as you grow. So don't worry, at the right time these people will pop out, they'll start. That is what has happened. Like I don't know these people personally, but they've created like fun accounts. They go hard for me on social media and I appreciate them. So once in a while they'll DM me like, oh Kidi, like what tell us what's coming so we know how to, and it's so
and
amazing.
Then you do that with them. Okay, but you don't think you should like meet with some of them? Sometimes they go.
I actually do invite them every time I'm having an event. I always send them like special invites to come and hang with me. So but I don't know them personally. But I know that to build these things, you always, when people show themselves that they want to support you also like do what you have to do, and I appreciate them so much because they've been a blessing.
You look so good. What did you do during the break? That 2 months now we'll call you now.
Who's me a fine boy?
Patrick, don't remind us.
And chops and flavors.
Oh, Charlie, let me just use this opportunity to say thank you to Kidi because listen, he's held my business down from day one. Me who customer bit to say boy that I appreciate you. Thank you.
And it's
so
I don't even
and so sorry for the last wahala.
Oh, don't worry.
So sorry for the last wahala. We'll come back.
I'm in a better place, and I think when you are in a better place mentally, it reflects in everything you do. Your mind is at peace.
Right.
You don't stress. If negativity comes, you pray for strength to deal with it. You move on. And I'm eating good.
Now, like, what is it? Is it your favorite food?
Actually, Kenge is not. Kenge is like my least
So
favorite
you tasted mine and then you couldn't just look back again?
Kenge is soft. And the truth, it was so good. I was like, me and Varowski came there the first time. I was like, Varowski, we will be coming here a lot.
So you'd say that it's good for artists to take breaks from time to time,
It's very important. When you feel like there's something wrong, pay attention to your body, pay attention to yourself. Because for me personally, I know that I'm here for a long time. And this is my passion, this is my purpose, this is my love. So at any point, if I'm not having fun doing what I'm doing, I need to take a step back to re-examine how I can move forward well. So every artist, if you feel like it's hard, but if you feel like you need to take a break, reassemble, recalibrate your mind, come back stronger and keep going.
So you said you wanted to push yourself creatively and try new things.
Yes.
And then now you put a song out. We haven't listened to all of it. We just saw a video of you and Dance God, and then that of Stoneboy.
Yep.
Is that one of the new things? It's Amapiano, right?
It's actually High Life. But this is what I did.
And the dance or what?
This is what I did. So when we were recording the song, I told them, okay, my piano is popular now and it's a fast tempo song, but we want to do a high life song. But how can we find a way to bring some of the piano elements into high life? So you have the piano log drums in the high life trying to create a sound, and it worked. And
you say why high life kakani ama piano elements kakere is a
high
different
piano. High piano. High piano.
So this one was you alone, or it was you and Varowski and Richie sitting down and writing? What
no,
is it?
We had so we have a session. So shout outs to a bunch of writers, Westar, Gambi, Kosher T and Sniper, Kobe, we're all there together with the producers. As an army that actually made the song. So many. Barowski himself was there as well. You know, we chip in. Somebody would say this, somebody would sing this, like, oh, this one is better, this one. Then by the time we are done, it's plenty minds coming together with something great, and we're able to make this record.
So it's not the title first before we break it down.
No. We finish the song and then
finish, and then you put the title on.
But usually, before we go into the session, they'll ask me, what do you want to sing about?
Yeah.
And I'll give it. I always have like a detailed theme of what I want to sing about, and I tell them, okay, I want to sing a song about people living their whole lives and never finding true love. It's like, okay.
Hey, so not the baby chain. What do you? So wait, so this theme was what? Leko, yeah. No monsa.
So it's like, so this is like therapy. So I'm in a bar, and the bartender is my therapist, and I'm drinking. I'm telling him how some people get to find true love, and some people actually go through their entire lives and never get to experience true love. So that's why I'm drinking, because he's my therapist. That's why it's Leko.
So what's your story? You found true love, or
I haven't.
Never
I'm
found
searching.
It,
I'm searching. Yeah, searching.
How's your kid?
He's great. He's amazing.
I want you to introduce your song.
All right.
Relax. We'll come back to it, but I'm leaving it to him to introduce his own, newest one, Leko.
All right, guys, your boy Kitty, aka the Sugar Daddy, aka the Girl Them Sugar. Right now, you're tuned into Asaase Radio. First time play Leko featuring Stonebwoy. Check it out. Let's go.
Blazing Accra, best of R&B.
Hits, man.
I'm telling you, you know the name, right? So this is Kitty and Stonebwoy with the new one. We are listening to it for the first time here. It's called Leko. But how did Stonebwoy come up in this one? Hey.
So I just hit up Stonebwoy. I was like, Stone,
we a risky boy.
When are we linked?
Wow.
Like I have it. So he went to his house. Went to his house. We chill like Friday. It was one Friday night. We were just chilling. You know, we had so much to talk about. So let's go into the studio. So I played him the song, and the first time I played him the song didn't even reach the chorus.
No, I
started and he start to stop. You say, bro, this one be You say this be I actually have a video of it. I was like, this be and he did a verse, and here we are. Like we shot the video, it's coming out next week, and yeah, it's out now right now.
Wow. So for you, what makes an artist dope? Like 100.
There's so many things, like so many ingredients. I think first of all, as artists, the music. That's the first and foremost, and you yourself, your personality, because these days it's about creating a connectivity with the audience. So you have to have a personality to connect.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then I think your outlook, your brand, all of that comes into play to make you, dope. So yeah.
So it also comes with the signing of deals, right? The Samsung,
all of it. It elevates you into
fidelity. Charlie, how do you handle that though? So you have to go to them, handle the business there, then come back to the studio. Like, how is it going? Do you have a PA? Do you have someone that you know?
I have a whole team. Like, there's a whole team that works behind the scenes, always pushing things, So, yes, if Samsung has to do something today, there's schedule. So, today is Samsung, this thing, we are going here. Tomorrow is Fidelity, we are going here. And we fix that all into the schedules. From there, we are going to the studio. From there, we are going to set. So, it's part of our job.
And is your record label talking for you, or they call?
Yeah,
they come calling, and then you guys sit down.
They, as in who, the brand?
The record label goes out to tell these brands that, Charlie, we have Kitty.
No, usually they have to come to you because they are watching.
Yeah, we are too much.
So
they come and then you guys.
Because I think they're watching you, so whatever you're doing, that's just something I tell like artists when I meet. Everybody's watching. Like, don't think you are in your own world doing your own thing. People are paying attention to everything. The way you speak, the way you on stage, your music. So when you impress them, they will come for you, So yeah.
So you are doing something right.
I guess.
And that's where some of the money does come from.
Oh, small. God has been good,
Are there any brands you would never work with?
Hey, I haven't thought about that.
Secret,
There's but it's just unfortunate that Ghana, there's.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
But if it wasn't, it's lucrative, alcohol endorsement and stuff.
So you're signing deals because of what your audience thinks, right?
Also because of what you represent,
Okay.
and you have to know what your brand is, what you represent, what your target audience is, what they like,
So what's a no-no?
It feeds into, like you said, things that are bad for your health, But everything when done in moderation can be, good. Maybe one day we'll have more brands coming on board, So.
Oh, this one here says that liquor. So, what spelling is it?
Likor.
Yeah. Okay.
Because just to differentiate it from the actual spelling.
Bakushurana.
Oh no.
Hey. Oh really?
Yeah, blood boy. You didn't know?
No, not so. Because I was sure she. Entertainment industry. And I wear when your tax near there.
Oh, the attacks that they are there, but we have prayerful moms.
So they do it for you. So you actually believe it's there, it's happening?
No. I believe there's a lot in the spirit world that we do not see with our eyes. Let's not be naive. Yes, we're in a physical and we see what's happening, but there's things happening that we might never know. And how we can, get ourselves protected is by being prayerful. As a Christian, I'm a Christian, so I can only talk for that. Be prayerful, always make sure you're protected, soak yourself in the blood of Jesus, So, yeah.
But that pull him down mentality, it hasn't been there for you, like...
Me, the way I operate...
It's not glaring like that.
Yeah, I think it's there. No, it happens to me, trust me, it happens a lot. I see it, but like, again, the way I operate, I don't feed into it. I won't dwell on it and say, hey, I hear me, hey, no. It's happened. I recognize that it's happened. I find a way around it because what's even worse is when people are trying to hurt you and you're still, going for it. So I still keep going.
And friendships? In the industry?
I don't think I have many friends in it. I have colleagues and people I'm cordial and, but not friends. Somebody I'll pick up the phone and we'll be on a phone talking. Yeah, I don't have.
But outside the industry, you call some people friends.
Of course. I have friends that from way back in school that were still like,
No, be also my own feeling say we do bit me down for Papa and think I'll be friend with no be corner from the industry.
Oh, I've not seen that. I've not got. Maybe eventually I will, but I haven't really had that person. I was like, hey, this is my friend in the industry that I'll hold, I don't have that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be friends with everybody, just be respectful towards people. So,
So Richie crying your downfall.
Oh, Richie is my boss first, and then but we have a good relationship because I've known Richie like since, so we go beyond boss, and so it's there. We have that, but Richie is not. I won't say Richie is my best friend, but yeah, we have a very great relationship.
And the new cats in the group, the record label, how is it going with them too? Are you helping out in any way?
Yep. There was a time someday I was just there and I called Richie. I was like, Richie, can you like assemble all of them in the studio? I want to like speak to them.
Oh.
So they all came. I just felt like I wanted to share something with them. So I told them some of the things they could do, better with the music, with the whole branding. I try to impact when I can, so.
Share with us too. Some up and comers might be listening.
So what I remember that day, what I was telling them is, right now we are all fighting for eyeballs and ears, on the internet. There's overload of content. There's so much going on. In a span of 60 seconds, the amount of scrolls you can.
Yeah.
So when you're putting out music, when you're putting out videos, when you're putting out content, make sure, maybe it's not much, but something small about yours has to be distinctive, something nice about it that will make people stop scrolling and pay attention to what you've done. I was telling them that put more effort into the creativity, the creative direction of what you're doing, and other things that I said, but just, yeah.
Is social media good for you?
Me, I get overwhelmed, but I recognize that it is an important
What is overwhelming about it? Your mentions or DMs?
Like sometimes when I have to post something, maybe for a brand, I can post on Twitter. I've forgotten about Instagram. Like, if not posting on Instagram, now go. Now there's Threads, there's TikTok, there's Facebook. There's a lot. And sometimes I just want to put my phone down and...
You manage all your accounts yourself?
Yeah.
So you're behind it?
Yeah.
To go be slide, this is the I want to know casa.
Yeah.
Hey, it says your DM limits on Twitter. So you're a busy guy there in the DMs.
No, but that's the thing. I don't, because it's overwhelming, I don't pay attention to. When somebody say I've DM'd, I won't see it because there's so much. I can't now be.
But why do you want to manage it yourself?
Oh, eventually, I actually want somebody to help me. If I get somebody to, I will leave it because I want to, free myself.
Oh
no.
Sure, any so.
Just I don't want you to be chatting girls the name of Kitty. That's all.
So this overwhelming is just it's too much for you.
Yeah, it's just but it's
on the
too
flip
much.
Side, it's beneficial.
Yes, it is beneficial. I recognize that it is a tool I need. So no matter how I feel about it, I have to do what I have to do. Yeah.
So it's all the platforms. Which ones? TikTok,
Snapchat, Facebook, Threads, Vibrate.
Me now or Samsung phone also.
Vibrate, now everything.
Wow.
Everything.
You haven't gotten yourself in any kind of trouble.
Oh, I've a couple of trouble, a couple of here and there, but it is.
Come up with it, then you see it.
Oh, it's just Twitter. I very recently I had like old tweets.
Come
resurface from when I was like 19. So.
Now 19, they say it doesn't excuse anything.
It doesn't.
What was happening to you then? Who were you? Drumming on.
I was not drumming, but you see.
Is it the school? Because I was arguing with someone. They said, "Oh, it's the school," so they don't even. They don't blame you.
I think what it is in the beginning of social media. During that time, social media wasn't what it is right now. It was a place of like I can't nobody was taking anything seriously, but it's inexcusable first of all. But I always say that a lot of people who we are right now, we weren't born this way.
Right.
Lots of people had to go through things, to experience things, to learn, to become better people. Yes, I did those things. I take accountability for them. I apologize for them. But I've grown to be a better person, learning from life. And that's what the essence of life is. If you don't learn, you do mistakes, you make mistakes, you learn from them, you become better. So I did them, but I'm no more that person because I've grown and realized that that is not an acceptable behavior,
So you're going to say people are not their tweets. Is that it?
Some people are
their all tweets. These trolls do, that's not who they are.
A lot of them, they'll troll you,
because
they'll say the worst things on social media and see you and I want picture. Well, bro, like you were literally insulting my mother on social media, So a lot of people, it's just like a facade, like they hide behind their phones to be bold because in real life they probably aren't. So I'm trying not to take these things too seriously.
What do you wish for Ghanaian artists?
For us to
What do you wish for them? Yeah,
for us to stop living in the spirit of comparison and just enjoy and focus on making ourselves great and expanding our horizon and music. Let's just get that comparison, every little thing, and then this other. I don't want to mention, but where you say we didn't do. Already we are not a lot, so let's try and rally behind each other and stop the wars and
and then the music industry.
Yeah.
What do you wish for it?
That is all this together. I want us. the same thing. I wanted to stop the comparison with other countries. Yeah, everything want to compare everything.
Yeah.
Ghana, this was saying, why didn't Ghanaians do it? Let's dead
So
it.
you're not wishing for proper structure. You're not wishing for more
No,
record labels. You're not wishing for international deals and all
let's
that.
stop that and focus
And
our
then now
energy on.
so all that will fall into
yes,
place.
focus on the things we have to fix internally, so that we can all, succeed and build ourselves up. And let's not waste energy on DBI. And we have things we have to fix here. Like you said, there's no serious royalty-based system here. Our structures are, it's non-existent. And you are only as relevant as your last hit. Somebody like Ofori Aponsa who should be rich, maybe he is rich, but he should be wealthy for what he's done for Ghana music. Apietus should not have to lift a finger to work hammer, but because we don't have these, when you stop music, you have to find something else to do to survive, and that should not be it. So let's leave the negativity and comparison and focus our energies on fixing our internal issues.
Kitty. I'm just watching you and I'm so impressed with the growth.
Oh, yeah.
What was the rest of the year saying though, from your camp?
Oh, it's more music. I said, we're back strong, we're back hard. Like, I'm not even the same person I was in February. Like, there's been a lot of, like I said, I'm going through therapy now. So, like, there's a lot of change. There's a lot of growth in me that I'm embracing, So, more music coming this year. Summer is almost over. December is coming again. Let's give them the music, let's give them the good vibes, so yeah.
All right, he's exploring different territories, so he's going to be hitting us with different things at any point in time. You all brace yourself. Kitty, thank you so much for coming, and I wish you well. New kidney, new liver.
They are all perfectly fine.
Amen to that. Please bring back the song. Pull up
from the top.
You do it.
Okay. Rewind it, y'all. Okay, boys and girls, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, Bretton and sister, it's your boy Kitty. The new song Liquor featuring Stoneboy out right now. Let's get it.
All platforms, so go cop it.
Everywhere.